Hey everybody, welcome to the Loadout. Thanks for everybody tuning in and reaching out and letting us know how great things have been and seeing friends. That's the whole idea to this, right, Sean?
That's the idea. We miss everybody. We've been out of work for a while, and get to check in on everybody and see what's going on.
Yeah, it's been fun. Today we got one of my buddies, Logan Clark, on with us. Logan, hi, pal.
What's up?
How are you?
How are you guys?
Where are you right now?
I'm at home. I'm staying safe. It's kind of been a weird, I guess it's been a couple months now. Yeah. It's been a weird time. It's weird to see everybody like this now instead of, the old slap on the ass. So.
With you there. Where are you? I don't even know what city are you in.
I live in Santa Monica.
Nice. Apartment looks killer.
I'm on the west side. Yeah. Which, today is like 85, so I know it's got to be like a million everywhere else.
So are you like one of those guys who was down at the beach with the shirt off having a party that I saw on the news?
No. Well, actually, we've been trying to be.
No, I was on a bike.
We've been trying to be active. Yeah, right. We've been trying to be active and go out and try and run and try and get some exercise. And I see so many people down at the beach, and it's like, man, like that seems crazy. I don't know. I feel good right here, inside and not getting anything. So
awesome. Well, it's good to see you.
Yeah. You too.
So we check in with everybody. We haven't seen people. Everybody's been out of work. So what are you doing right now? And what show were you on when you guys got the bad news?
Yeah. So we were working on a show for Fox, a new Ken Jeong show. Within like the Masked Singer universe called I Can See Your Voice. And I know a couple guys I think we have coming up. Gary Speakman was on it and, the usual suspects. And, the thing I'll say about Fox and Rob Wade in particular is that, they try to keep us in there as long as possible, safe. And they sent out a note saying, safety number one, but, they don't know what this looked like. Nobody knew what this was going to be. And so they wanted to try and keep everybody as employed as long as possible, which I thought was, thinking with the mind and also thinking with the heart, which I really respected. We shot our first episode and got it in the can, and we came in on Saturday, the 14th, and we were kind of unsure what it was going to look like. And then on Sunday, the 15th, we went in and started doing dry blocking for 102, and we stopped down and, had to have a full team meeting and basically, we kind of all were expecting what it was going to be. So it wasn't a shock, but it was a bummer. A lot of time, a lot of effort from all departments across, the whole show. It was a bummer. The good thing I think right now is that the stage is still there.
Yeah.
So, hopefully we'll be able to get up and running, as soon as it's safe. And I think the one thing that everyone's talking about is that this is not going to be, we're not going to go right back and it's not going to be like how it was. It's going to be really different. Yeah. So it's a little scary. It's looking at like how many people is absolutely necessary, how much redundancy is there, how to work in a smart way. And, I think there's so many talented people I've been so lucky to work with that I hope we can all get back at it. And hopefully there'll be tons, this time has been really kind of valuable for like development and I do a lot of casting. So in that space, there's been a lot of work happening. So hopefully there'll be a surplus that we can just, once the gates open, we can get a whole bunch of stuff back up there. You know what I mean?
Logan, I got one. So in the casting aspect, what is talent's vibe? Are they nervous? Are they feeling like we're like ready to go, but we're cautious of things? Like, how do they feel about signing on and being ready to do a project, and what's something that they're worried about?
Well, the show we were working on, I Can See Your Voice, was, one part talent, but one part contestant. And I will say that 90% of people, when we didn't know what it was, we're still in for it. We're still there, wanted to, move forward. There was one phone call I got from somebody that said, listen, I feel like this is going to be something bigger. I feel like this is going to kind of he just had a baby, and so he didn't want to endanger his family. Totally respect that. My job was just trying to keep everybody in the mindset that we were going to move forward with it. Now that we kind of know what this looked like and, what we're dealing with, I think talent is, I think a lot of people are excited to get back to it. I think apprehensive, and I think just wanting to make sure that everything's, safe for them. At the end of the day, what's been great is there's a lot of this. There's a lot of the virtual stuff we've been seeing, and it's given people an opportunity to do stuff. But it's also, I think there's definitely a thirst to get back there and interact with people and be in the same room as everybody. So I think people, once things start to get to a place where, there's the mandate and there's, rules and regulations around what all this is going to look like, hopefully we can just plug and play and make it all come back to life.
I agree.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And then we always try to end every interview with what are you looking forward to getting back to? Are you interested in going to restaurants or any places open, or do you actually want to go to the beach? What are you looking forward to?
I actually hate sand, so the beach.
Perfect.
But you know what? I actually, my mom's a flight attendant, and she, is able to come into LA. They're based in Pennsylvania, so she's, in her 60s, and so hasn't been working, and I'll be excited for when I can travel again and go and see my family, because, I'm the only person out here in LA. So going to see my family, I think, is probably number one, and get on a plane and feel like I'm not gonna, infect somebody, I think family's probably the biggest one, and obviously going and getting a pint somewhere would be nice too.
Yes,
that is true.
I bet you that hasn't held you back though, huh? Being stuck at home, you're still having a pint.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I've got 3 handles of Tito's calling my name this afternoon.
Oh, there you go.
Love it.
Perfect.
Well, dude, thank you for coming on, and great to see you.
Yes.
I talked to you a lot.
Thanks, guys, for doing this.
Yeah, we're having
really
fun.
cool. I stumbled upon it. Debbie Williams posted about it. Got a shout out to Debbie Williams.
Debbie Williams.
Facebook. And I really respect what you guys are doing. This is really cool. It's great to see faces and keeping people connected. I think that's what it's all about.
It's been fun.
Yep. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you on a show soon.
Bye, Logan.
See you soon, guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'm an up and down roller coaster now too. I was all, let's just get back to work for this whole time, but then like talking to Zach from New York, who was infected in a coma, and Mike Parker, all these kind of guys, and it just shows you like it's a lot more serious than the idea of it's a cold that goes bad. The blood clots and the strokes, and I'm like, geez.
Yeah, and last thing we want to see is anybody we work with getting sick. And, I mean, we got enough issues as it is, but yep. So, well, I think it was a pretty good show today.
Good show.
So
Look forward to the next person we get to see again.
All right, I'll see you later.
Bye, Sean.
Bye.